Hey, so today I've got kind of a different type of video, actually. So there's a lot of brands out there that use a lot of fragrance in them or aren't super friendly for sensitive skin or use a lot of ingredients that aren't friendly for most skin types or brands that just, I don't like because for various reasons. But putting all that aside, there are a lot of brands that I don't enjoy, but they do have hidden gems in them, which are wonderful. And regardless of what reason I might dislike the brand or dislike their other products, whatever product this specifically is, it's a winner. So anyway, the first off brand with hidden gem is Jumiso, their Snail X Ultimate Barrier. It's a wonderful cream. It's got a wonderful texture to it. It's really affordable. It's fragrance free. It's a really nice snail mucin based product. Jumiso is hit or miss for me. A lot of their products just have too much fragrance in it and I can't really use them. They have a few winners and a few other products that people love. But this one, in my opinion, from the brand is a true hidden gem that doesn't get talked about enough. And it's wonderful and it's lovely. And if for some reason the Cosrx Snail Cream didn't work out for you, this one is my next recommendation of a next go-to because it's so wonderful. Anyway, I will link to this one below. It's not sold in a lot of places. I think I linked to it at Style Korean. Okay, next up, this is a huge brand. They get a lot of hype. They're one of the few Asian beauty brands that's actually sold at Sephora, at least in the US. But almost all of their products have too much fragrance in it, especially for me. And this is a winner. This is the Innisfree Bija Cica Gel, and it has no fragrance in it. And it is wonderful. It's got a wonderful balmy gel texture to it. It's really hydrating. There we go. Love that gel texture. It's so wonderful. Anyway, so fragrance free, lots of good ingredients in here, and even better, very sensitive skin friendly. And this brand, almost everything else I've tried and checked out from them has too much fragrance in it. So otherwise, this one, a true winner. A true winner. Okay, next up, so this brand's actually releasing more and more stuff that appears to be more sensitive skin friendly. However, when I picked this one up, the brand didn't have a lot of other options for very sensitive skin, but recently they have more. And this is the Heimish All Clean Green Foam, and it is such a great, gentle cleanser. It has a nice foam and lather to it, which is wonderful. It has no scent to it. And even better, it does, if you're kind of lazy, it does a pretty good job removing makeup and sunscreen. If you're just wanting to do a one-step cleanse at night, this is the one I go to. So well worth checking out. Okay, next up, another brand that uses fragrance in a lot of their stuff. Not all of it. They have a few lines of this brand that don't have fragrance in it. But this one is my favorite of them all. And it's the Dr. Ceuracle Vegan Kombucha Tea Essence. It is lovely. It has a creamy texture to it. Green tea, ferments, cacao, ceramides. It's lovely. And I've tried the other two products from this line. They have a moisturizer. It has a little bit of fragrance in it. The lip balm is actually really nice. Not terribly hydrating, but it's a nice lip balm that I carry around in my purse. This is still by far my favorite from the entire line. Okay, next up, Skinfood, their Propolis Essence. This brand, they recently came out with a few newer Propolis products that look fragrance-free. But up until then, recently, most of this Propolis line, except for the essence, has fragrance in it. And this stuff is wonderful. It's just got propolis, honey, jelly, purslane, and no scent to it. And it's really quite hydrating. Just a wonderful essence. Skinfood has a lot of stuff, but most of their stuff has fragrance in it, with the exception of this and a few things from their newer new lineup, which I have in my cart to check out. But if you haven't tried this one yet, it's really lovely, especially during the winter. And you can super easily add this in your routine without any fuss, which I love. I love adding things into my routine. I hate taking anything out. The more, the merrier. Okay, next up. So this is another brand. They have quite a few makeup and skincare products. However, the majority of their skincare products has some sort of fragrance in it, with the exception of this line. And that's the Holika Less on Skin Panthebible Vegan Cream. And I love this stuff. It's just a wonderful gel texture moisturizer cream. And it has no fragrance in it. So they have, I think, 4 products in this line. So this is the cream. I think they have a moisturizer, a serum, and a toner from this line. And they're all fragrance free. It's a little bit expensive, so keep that in mind. But it's wonderful. Panthenol, yam root extract, which is great. Shea butter. It's lovely and pretty friendly for most skin types as well. And no fragrance. Let's see. Next up, we've got the Etude Moistful Collagen Cream. Etude, they used to be Etude House. They have a lot of products, but a lot of them contain fragrance in them, most of them. And I believe this product before the recent formulation contained a ton of fragrance in it. However, this new version doesn't have any fragrance in it. It's got marine collagen, which is great for hydrating the skin. And you can't apply collagen and make collagen, but collagen, when you apply it, is very hydrating for your skin and helps with the skin barrier. It's got betaine, it's got vitamin E. It's a really wonderful cream with no fragrance in it and pretty darn affordable. I think they also have a lotion version of this and a toner version, but I think those have fragrance in them. But this one is a hidden gem in that line even itself. Okay, next up we've got Kiehl's, which is not my favorite brand. They tend to use a lot of fragrance in their stuff. Their stuff tends to be kind of expensive, but this stuff was a gem in it, and I really love it. It's super hydrating. It's their advanced barrier cream. It contains colloidal oatmeal, which is wonderful for skin. It's really great for super dry skin. So like on my super dry neck, I've been using this a lot, especially in the winter time. It's really great for smoothing and hydrating the skin. Beta-glucan's in here, which I also love. Vitamin E, I've got ceramide in here. It's a pretty big bottle. It's 1.7 ounces. And I don't know, do some checking out and see if you can get it on sale. Kiehl sometimes has sales, or they're sold at so many stores that it's bound to be on sale somewhere. But if you can pick it up, it's lovely. A little bit of it goes a long way and really does a nice job calming and soothing the skin. Okay, two more things. Okay, Estee Lauder, their Advanced Night Repair Serum is lovely. It's great. It's used by a lot of people. It seems to be one of their best-selling products, if not one of the best-selling products, at least probably in the U.S. Estee Lauder, they're super hit or miss with fragrance, but most of their stuff tends to be pretty fragrant, but this stuff is lovely. We've got several different ferments, including Bifida ferment. We've got chamomile. We've got peptides. We've got caffeine, vitamin E. It's lovely. It's expensive. And there's some good dupes. I think I did a dupes video of it. I'll try and link to it below if you're looking for a nice, more affordable alternative. But this stuff is still pretty good. You can't go wrong with it. And then last but not least, so I will say this stuff is unscented. It does have eucalyptus extract in it, which the scent for that is not noticeable. But some people may be sensitive to it, so I want to mention that. But so then I met you Renewing Rich Beauty Cream, which is wonderful. It contains 4 different types of ginseng, which I didn't even know there were 4 different types of ginseng. Boab seed oil, centella's in here, ceramide, squalane, sake. It's amazing. It's a great product. Super great for dry skin. Let me see if I can find a spatula. The only bummer is it's in a jar, which I don't love the jar packaging, but otherwise it's super great for winter time, especially for drier skin types, and it is thick. It reminds me a lot of the Lala Retro Whipped Cream, actually, from Drunk Elephant, which I love. Well, I don't love Drunk Elephant, but I love the Lala cream. But stuff is super hydrating, so there we go. It's really creamy. When they say Renewing Rich Cream, they're not lying. Super wonderful for dry skin. And Then I Met You has some nice products, but most of them tend to be very mildly scented, which makes them not super friendly for sensitive skin types, but this is the exception, I guess. So, anyway, wonderful. So these are all my favorite hidden gems. Interested in hearing from you guys if you have any hidden gem favorites from brands that we otherwise think of as not sensitive skin friendly or tends to use too much fragrance or whatever. Leave a comment. Love hearing from you guys, and stay tuned for more tomorrow. Thank you so much. Bye, guys.